Hi, it's Heather from Spiritual Signage. Today's story is another license plate story, but it has to do with my writing career. I was living in Charlottesville, Virginia, and I was on the phone with my friend Tanya, who was another writer. Now I'm dating myself, but this goes back to when blogs first started becoming popular. And we were discussing the pros and cons, or possible pros and cons, of starting one because a lot of writers were using them to get noticed, to launch their career, and they required consistency. So we were talking about having to have enough content to upload to the blog on a regular basis, and all the marketing ideas and everything about becoming a blog writer. And as we're discussing it, I'm at home on my phone and Tanya was driving, down the road, using hands-free, but she was driving down I-64 through Charlottesville, and she goes, "Heather, you're not going to believe this." And I said, "Well, try me." She said, "A car going by me right now has the license plate right on, except it's WRITE on." And I said, "Of course it does, And she's like, "Don't you think that's crazy?" I said, "No, actually, I think that's totally normal right now. That's my new normal." So A, it confirmed to both of us to start blogs. And B, it let me know that even though I was at home, I was able to get a license plate signed through a friend, which was really neat. But it also was like the ripple effect, because she saw the power of it now, where I'm sure I had told her about the earlier signs like "Go Bike," and she probably just thought it was a coincidence. But now she was seeing the power of it, that here we were talking about writing blogs, and literally the license plate right on goes by her while she's on the phone with me. So it was pretty cool. That was one of my favorite confirmation signs. So sure enough, we both went on to start our own blogs, and we are both still authors and writers. And we actually just did a Zoom the other day. I don't live in Charlottesville anymore, of course. I'm up in the western North Carolina mountains. But we did a Zoom the other day to talk about new ways of promoting our books and whatnot. And I had to update her on how I landed my literary agent that I just landed a couple of months ago for my memoir. So it's interesting to me how things come full circle like that. That was 20 years ago. That right on license plate sign would have been 20 years ago, which is pretty crazy. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the story. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and have a fabulous day.